I thought he was gonna shake himself off, but he's good. He's hooked really good. Just kind of that little morning topwater bite out here. I got a shaded area and I'm throwing a crankbait I've never thrown before. I wanted to give it a try. It's Dalton, everybody. Always good to get started with that first fish in the morning. You know, everybody has their favorite time to fish. You know, for me, it used to be get out the lake 6:30 in the morning, you know, when they open. I don't do that as much as I used to. Now, you know, my favorite time to start fishing is about 9 o'clock in the morning. And I find that mid-morning bite has been really good throughout the summer and going into the fall. So I'm gonna share this crankbait with you, but I wanna go ahead and see what else I can do over here. What's interesting about this crankbait that I'm noticing right off the bat, okay, the first fish I caught, I was, you know, hitting the rocks. I lost one earlier, and this one did the same thing. This was in like, well, shoot, I'm in 30 foot of water. This fish actually came up and got it. Now, the one thing that I like about this crankbait, and the reason I wanted to try it, is it has a tight wobble. It's not the crazy wobble that I use a lot of times. This one here has a tight wobble. And what I'm thinking is it just looks more realistic. I'll show you what I'm doing here real quick. For some of these crankbaits, I started using these P-line clips. Okay, if I want to switch crankbaits, I'll just use that clip. These are rated at 65 pounds, so they're not going to break. And then today I'm using 12-pound test, Seagar and Vizix fluorocarbon. Typically my crankbaits are going to be on 12-pound test. I'm using a rod I've had, my goodness, I've had this so long. It's just a Ghost rod by Duckett. I just like it. It has a lot of parabolic bend. Eventually I'm going to get me another one, but hey, this one's working like crazy. 6/8-to-1 reels, speed spool, real simple setup. I guess they like it in about all sizes. Boy, these little ones are so annoying because I'm telling you guys, the ones that can get you hooked the quickest are these little guys. They are the worst. I mean, I got to make sure I have a really super duper good grip on them, but you can see, look at that little thing. I mean, look at the bait. You can see that any size will come after this crankbait. Okay, I'm sold on this crankbait. I'll definitely be sharing it with you. This feels like a better fish right here. Oh no, I got him hooked funny, that's why. Yeah, he felt bigger. I got him under the gill there. And he tricked me, man. Felt like a big old bass, and he wasn't near as big as I thought he was. That happens with a crankbait. Sometimes you'll wind up swiping him on the side. Oh, he's a fatty though. I like a fat fish. This wind's kicked up. Wind is my friend. All right, guys, let me go over this crankbait. Now, what's really cool about this thing is there was a couple of fish I caught when I was banging the rocks. The rest of them, like I said, I'm in 30 foot of water. What I have behind me is a rocky point and the wind going toward it, and it's shaded. Good place for a crankbait. And they were literally coming up. So when I look at my graph, some of these fish are kind of about 10 foot under the surface. They're feeding 10 foot under the surface. This goes 10 feet. This is called a lunker hunt jolt. It goes 10 feet. This is kind of a bluegill color. The thing I really like about it, well, there's a number of things. One, it has a really nice tight wobble, okay? It's not super wobbly. The other thing that I really like about it, it's a 1/2 ounce, so you can cast it out really good. And when you're reeling it back, it doesn't fight you. There's no fight to this bait. In other words, I'm not like cranking this bait, you know, my rod's real bent. No, this is a very smooth crankbait. So when I come across something like this, and I just saw it on Tackle Warehouse, and I said, you know what, I'm going to order a couple of these. I really like it. Just another tool for the toolbox. Hope that helps. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you next time.